welcome to this special live of The Nisa Show. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. Type live if you are here with us right now, or type replay if you are watching this amazing conversation later. Not yet. I am Nisa, Kamarul Nisa, your Hikmat coach, and I am on a mission to help 1 lakh corporate professionals achieve inner wisdom, heal emotional wounds, and rise as confident, harmonious leaders in both their personal and professional lives. And for those who are new to this Hikmat word, it's an ancient wisdom of knowing what to say, when to say, और हाउ टू से इट और कब हमें चुप रहना चाहिए फॉर मैक्सिमम इम्पैक्ट इन आवर रिलेशनशिप्स एंड लीडरशिप एंड आई हेल्प कॉर्पोरेट प्रोफेशनल्स ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू हिकमत लीडर्स जो कि वो जन्म से बनना चाहते हैं यूजिंग माय 6 pillars of the Hikmat method. And I'm also the founder of hers Harmonious Empowered Relationship Society. And today I am absolutely excited to explore the transformative power of handwriting. Meet Shyaamoliima Parekh ji. She is a certified handwriting analyst, grapho-analytical therapist, and handwriting development facilitator. Whether you are a parent concerned about your child's handwriting, an adult seeking to understand yourself better, or a couple wanting deeper connection, today's conversation is going to reveal how the art of handwriting can transform your lives. Welcome, dear Shyaamoliima ji. Could you please introduce yourself to our beautiful souls?
Hello. Thank you, Kamarji, for having me here. I'm Shyaamoliima Parekh, a certified handwriting analyst, grapho-analytical therapist, and a relationship coach. I help children to develop their handwriting also. So I am called as facilitator for Children Handwriting Development Program. Today I'm here with you. So I would love to help people and the audience who are needing help of handwriting and handwriting analysis, graphotherapy, and development program.
Thank you. Amazing.
Right.
So, thank you so much. I welcome you here in this amazing episode. So, Shyaamoliima ji, I know so many parents watching right now are nodding their heads because they struggle with their children's poor handwriting. हम सब कंसर्न होते हैं इस चीज के लिए टीचर्स कंप्लेन कर रहे होते हैं होमवर्क लुक्स मैसी एंड मोस्ट पेरेंट्स जस्ट एज्यूम कि या तो ये केयरलेसनेस है या तो बच्चे हमारे लेजीनेस कर रहे हैं वो करना ही नहीं चाहते हैं बट यू हैव सीन समथिंग डीपर यस what's really going on when a child has poor handwriting and how do parents actually improve it?
Yeah. When most parents think that handwriting of their child is because of carelessness, actually this is not the issue. It is handwriting is a motor skill. It works like child's brain, emotion, and their fine motor skill getting together helps the child to write clearly and with good grip and with confidence. Any of these elements, if it is lacking in child's development, that is where we find messy handwriting. Actually, handwriting is never good handwriting or bad handwriting. It is always legible handwriting or illegible handwriting. To have legible handwriting, we need to focus on lots of things. Few important things are like the having a good posture while the child is sitting and writing. It's a very important thing. Then how the book is positioned. If the child is a right handy, then book should be positioned at 45 degree. And if the child is a lefty, then the book should be positioned at 20 degree angle. Then how the grip of the pen or pencil, the tool they use. If the grip is not good, then also the writing is not sturdy. When the grip is not good, when the muscle memory is not doing well, they are not having strong muscle memory. We need to work on that. Then comes to the tool, the instrument, the pen they are using. When it is a pencil, till I think fourth standard or fifth standard, children use pencil. Till then, we do not focus on the tool. But after fifth standard, when they start using pen, we need to focus on the tool, which pen is ideal as per the nail size and shape. Each individual have different kinds of nail size and shape. As per that, we need to advise the pen. And when they have a correct pen as per their nail size and shape, then the child doesn't have the kind of pain they complained about while writing. They cannot write fast. Those things would not be there. Then comes after that comes our scientific elements, which we need to focus on, like letter formation, letter connectivity, space, zones, and at the end comes speed. So just to have them all aligned, we need to go by step by step formation, where the child understands how he or she improves in their writing process. It is not at all a problem or carelessness. It is just a genuine problem the child faces and about which the parents are unaware. When a child is having severe pain on his or her hand, it is called dysgraphia. Because of dysgraphia, the child cannot write. And another challenge we call as writer's cramp. That happens when a child has to write for a longer period in front of somebody or in a stressful situation. They have lots of sweaty hands. That is also a challenge a child goes through, and we need to attend to it whenever we realizes the child is having this. Before to understand the child is having this, we need to deep down go through the child's mentality, child's problem, understand the child, and that is when we can help the child to get out of these challenges. When parents think it is a carelessness, no, it is not. And we can be out of this. That is the good news. It is not a lifetime problem. It can be sorted, and we have a program, and I handle children. I facilitate for development program. This is not a improvement program. You might be having lots of improvement, handwriting improvement program in the market. But what we have is a development program where we have total development of the child. We see tangible and intangible development of the child, where intangible you see the child writes well, child finishes the work in within the time frame, handwriting improves, marks are increasing. Those are the sits in a proper position, grips is good. Those are the tangible results we see. And in intangible results, along with the tangible result, we see the child understands the responsibility of writing, studying, develops discipline, punctuality. Those are the intangible results we see after we enroll the child and help the child in overall development.
Oh, that's so fascinating, ma'am. And I think you are giving the parents a real solution, isn't it? That you have to addresses the root causes, not just the surface level practices, right? Thank you so much. You are doing such an amazing work. Thank you. So, as a Hikmat coach, I work with so many corporate professionals who consciously know what they should say and how they should communicate. But something subconscious keeps sabotaging them. And they struggle in relationships, their emotions feel blocked, and sometimes they can't figure out why. What is going on? They don't know what's this. And how does handwriting analysis combined with graphotherapy help uncover and reshape those subconscious patterns that sabotage communication and emotional connection? Can you walk us through what that transformation actually looks like?
Yes. Actually, handwriting analysis is a behavioral science. It is not an occult science, and it is very, very different from astrology and numerology and all. Here we understand the personality and behavior of a human being. And when you write, handwriting is actually a brain writing, a mind writing. It comes from your mind. The brain neural pathway sends messages to your finger, and the writer writes it down. Right?
Yes.
Where we see what is happening in your subconscious level. And when you have, since it is a mind writing, by making some simple changes, you can actually transform the pattern of your thinking and behavior. And here, what happens here? Handwriting, when we analyze, we find out the patterns of thinking, of behavior, how a person behaves in a particular situation, how a person use his or her defense mechanism in situations, how are their strengths. It is not that in handwriting we figure out only the weaknesses or the defense mechanism or the thinking processes. We figure out their strength also. And after figuring out what are the uh, traits, what are the weaknesses, and what are the thinking process, behavior, and personality, then steps in graphotherapy. With graphotherapy, we just rewire their thinking process in a correct way, send message to the brain by writing correctly. So we teach our brain to rewrite the traits in a correct way and sending message to the brain to have positive thinking, um, adopting positive patterns.
Wow,
So
amazing.
when graphotherapy steps in, we change all those negative emotions to positive. It is not a very difficult thing. It is like when the moment your conscious and subconscious mind merges, the graphotherapy helps the mind to work in a conscious level and change the traits to positive.
True, true.
I hope I
Incredible.
answered your question.
Yes, yes, incredibly amazing. So it's such an amazing thing that you are doing such an amazing job, and you are proving that changing handwriting can literally, would believe this 100% that it rewires communication patterns and heal relationships. And totally agree with you that is handwriting is the mind writing actually, जो कि हम समझना ही नहीं चाहते हैं, लोग समझना ही नहीं चाहते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच इमरान, यू जॉइंड अस. एंड आज हम बात कर रहे हैं इमरान हैंडराइटिंग की, कि हैंडराइटिंग में हम क्या क्या बदलाव ला सकते हैं कि जो हमें हेल्प करे, हमारे बच्चों को हेल्प करे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस. So now this is something most people don't know, and honestly, when I first learned this, I was totally amazed. You mentioned that handwriting can reveal certain physical health challenges, not just emotional or psychological pattern, but basic health challenges. So, can handwriting really reveal physical health issues? And how is that even? हम सोचेंगे कि कैसे, अरे वो हैंडराइटिंग से हमें क्या पता चल जाएगा हमारी हेल्थ के बारे में. What are you seeing on paper that connects to what is happening in their bodies?
Yeah, actually, it is not that handwriting reveals your physical health. Yes, the traits, what we see, the strokes, the pattern the writer uses, from that we can find out the condition of mental and physical health, emotional and physical health. Like
Physical
the
health.
way you write your letters, if you see your letters are very wavy, it's not formed properly, we can find out that your my mental health neurological system is not working in a correct way. When we see very shaky handwriting, when see very crumbed, very squeezed letters, we can find out, we can relate that writer is having something like Parkinson, which is neurological problem, right? Because of the tremor in your hand, because of your brain not have sending message, and the nervous system is not been able to send the message clearly, not receiving. So your handwriting is not clear. It is very shaky, and it has got very wavy patterns. When someone is having very downward slant and the letters are not very clear, like formation is not clear, the waves is going, baseline is going towards down, and sometimes it is wavy, we can understand the person is going through emotional imbalance. Sometimes people handwriting writer has got both alternate slants, like sometimes he writes left slant, sometimes right slant. That shows again emotional imbalance. Suppose somebody's having very light pressure while writing, it is almost like superficial way. It shows the drained out strength, the stamina is not there. Okay, that is how we figure out so many things. Like suppose you have got very pointed letters, we understand it is your psychosomatic disorder, because of which your letters becomes very pointed. Sometimes your emotional imbalance, few letters specifically talks about emotional imbalance, like when your T bar is not balanced in the on the T stem, we understand the person is going through emotional imbalance. We find physical and emotional uh, both ways we can figure out from your handwriting. When you have that motor skill is under control within rhythm, then you do not have any physical problem. We can see there is consistency in letter formation, there is straight baseline, the person is healthy. When you're anything which is not consistent when you are writing, let it be letter formation, let it be zone, let it be your baseline, anything which is not consistent, that is where it talks about your physical health, which is not in balance within the whatever frame it has to be, it is not in that. And when we see that physical health is not in a correct rhythm, we step in with graphotherapy. That is where, suppose your physical health is not doing well, we see to that, we correct your, suppose your baseline is wavy. We try to give you therapy where your baseline becomes straight. Your letter formations are not correct. We give you first, when we see the person is having some kind of neurological problem, we give some patterns, which is almost like retracing or copying the same pattern, which gives a stability in your neurological neuro pathway system or your muscle mass, which helps you have the stability and grip and write correctly. Sometimes we see people have got broad gap in between your letters. That shows that you're emotionally you are distant. We try to teach to write the letters closer to each other and make a single word, so your emotion becomes closer, which is gone distant. That is how the handwriting analysis and the graphotherapy works. Handwriting reveals and graphotherapy rewires.
Revise and heals. Wow, amazing. And that's what how handwriting patterns actually support physical healing, right? Oh, Zabardast. So, those who are joining us, for those who joined us right now, welcome to this Nisa show. Today we are talking about हम transformative power of handwriting की बात करते हैं कि कैसे handwriting हमें heal करता है, हमें handwriting को ठीक रखना चाहिए, how it impacts children's confidence या communication patterns कैसे होने चाहिए, relationship blocks कैसे ठीक होते हैं, वो हम आज बात कर रहे हैं. If you have any questions about handwriting or want to know what your handwriting reveals, drop them in the chat box and we will definitely take your questions and answer these in this live. So, ma'am, Shyaamoliima ji, whether it's a struggling student, an adult facing communication challenges, or a couple dealing with emotional blocks, what's the first sign in someone's handwriting that tells you they need graphotherapy intervention? Uh, what makes you say this person needs help now?
Okay. as I have just now spoke about inconsistency. See, there is not a single letter or single trait which would tell you that, yeah, this person needs graphotherapy.
Yeah.
It is not like that. But one universal conclusion we can have, like when we see any kind of inconsistency in writing, that calls for graphotherapy. And graphotherapy is not focused in one area, it is in all the areas. Since I have told you it is a behavioral science, we work upon your behavior. Then I told you that we can find out some of the physical ailment, emotional imbalance. We work upon your emotional imbalance and physical ailment also, not as a diagnosing, like not I'm when I do a graphotherapy, I give a graphotherapy to my client, I never tell them that stop your medication and start with graphotherapy. No, their medication has to be on, but along with that we try giving them some correct strokes by which they rewire their system and send a message to the brain, and they write and correct their pattern of thinking, pattern of behavior, and where they feel that they are getting disconnected with people and themselves. After
Yes.
writing correct way, they realize that yes, they can now connect with themselves as well as others. So step by step, that improvement they start feeling in their behavior pattern, their physical pattern. When you feel you are drained out, your energy is getting drained out. As I have told you, when you write very light, it shows that your energy is getting drained out. When you are writing with very heavy pressure, it shows that your emotions are bottled up. So it says that it is not consistent. Very heavy pressure is also not a consistent way of writing, and it is not a correct way of writing. Given light pressure is also a not correct of writing, because of which we see imbalance. So when we see that kind of imbalance, we give graphotherapy to see to that inconsistent strokes, pressures, and slants we try to correct, by which the person sees changes and feel balanced in their emotions, in their confidence, and in their connection. And that is how I think it works. Not it works, I'm very sure it works with everybody in physical level and in their emotional level.
तो तो जबरदस्त। और इसी से इसको, क्योंकि वी हैव सीन द रिजल्ट्स, वी हैव प्रूफ, वी हैव रिजल्ट्स ऑफ दीज थिंग्स कि yes, it works miraculously. And Shamalima ji, what I love about your work is that it's not just about fixing handwriting or analyzing patterns. There's something deeper driving you, right? And I can feel the passion and purpose behind what you do. And I'm going to ask you that what's your bigger vision? Why is this work so important for you? And what transformation do you hope to create in the world through this handwriting? And what's the one legacy you want to leave behind you for this world, for your children, for this society? Because
Yes,
I see the spark in you.
yes. My vision is very simple. I want to help people rewire the pattern of their that with which limits them, using the tool which they have been having ever since their childhood. That is their handwriting. Most people go through that belief that my pattern is fixed, my emotional patterns, my personality, my confidence, these are all fixed. But no, actually, it is not a fixed pattern. This all can be changed through handwriting. Handwriting is a bridge between conscious and unconscious mind. Each stroke reveals your hidden fears, your emotions, your uh, whatever stress you go through, and your communication blocks. Yeah. So when through graphotherapy we learn how to heal pattern, we heal ourselves and we heal the connection and the communication with others. Through graphotherapy, you learn to heal patterns about ourselves and others, which we which is a very, very simple way of healing ourselves. We do not
mm,
actually need medication. We do not need any change. It is only graph therapy. Graph
only.
therapy is why it is only just writing with your mind, for yourself, with your
Yes.
pen. It's a very simple way. There is no expenditure. It is just
Mm,
your diligent work for your growth. And
mm,
I want to really see people using this science of handwriting and understanding that yes, things can be changed. There is no age limit to gain your confidence, to have to uh, reshift your emotions, to connect with your loved ones. There is no age. And I want to see a change world where the students will believe in themselves, adults will try to correct their limiting patterns, and the couples will truly understand how to live in love and trust and transparency, which are so very important to live healthy
mm,
life in the society. Right? Nowadays, people have so many emotional ups and downs. Every nook and corner you see, some people are going through depression, people are going through anxiety, which we have
mm.
never seen ever in our childhood. We didn't even hear
Yes.
the word anxiety.
Mm,
We have never even heard the word of trauma. We didn't hear the word, uh, what you call it. Nowadays, children keep telling, I'm having
mm,
anxiety, I'm having
mm,
emotional breakdown. All those things were never ever there when people used to write diary, people used to draw rangoli
mm,
in front of their home. People used to draw. They used to go for drawing classes. Children used to go for drawing classes. Our parents used to make sure before we go to bed, we used to write diary in the night. Right now, those things have gone. Now, children are totally like clicking, swiping, and tapping, all those things. And what is the result? Each and every house have got a person having anxiety, having this Alzheimer,
mood, mood swings.
Parkinson. Yes, because of no hand and brain coordination.
Yes,
And
yes, so
this science is so wonderful. Whoever has gone through, whoever has experienced, can understand the value. I just
true.
want each and every household to understand the benefit of handwriting. Now, my mission is to bring the incredible benefit of handwriting and graphotherapy to the people across the globe and
Wow.
enabling them to feel empowered and fulfilled in their lives and relationship. The relationship and lives will be colorful and wonderful when you understand how to praise the value of it, correct? How to treasure it. Now, if we do not know how to treasure it, that cannot happen. And
Yes,
these things can happen when we understand to balance our emotions, when we understand to adjust with people, when we understand to keep our self confidence at a high level, then we have the awareness. And handwriting gives us the awareness. And
awareness.
graphotherapy shows us the way. It is like handwriting tells us why, and graphotherapy tells us how.
How?
Handwriting reveals the challenges we face, and graphotherapy rewires those challenges to get into the end goal. So
Wow,
that is my
amazing.
mission, and I hope Almighty helps me to reach out to people and have
Mm,
children having uh, confidence in themselves. Students need to have confidence,
yes,
right?
yes, yes, amazing. So, this is so beautiful and so powerful. I got goosebumps
Thank
while
you so much.
listening to you. While listening to you. Thank you so much, Shyaamoliima ji, that this has been, I think, absolutely fascinating. Today's episode was, that's, I think, one of my favorite ones. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
And you have
Kamala.
shown our Thank you. You have shown our beautiful souls that handwriting is so much more than putting pen to paper, right? And it's a window into our minds, emotions, and relationships, and a powerful tool for transformation at any age, as you said. And my beautiful souls, I hope you can see that whether it's helping your child build confidence and cognitive skills, understanding your own subconscious patterns, or healing communication blocks in your relationships, handwriting analysis and graphotherapy offer incredible possibilities for growth and healing, as Shyaamoliima ji just revealed with us. We discussed so many things. And before we wrap up today's amazing episode of this Danisha show, Shamalima ji, do you have any special guidance or offer for our beautiful souls today who are ready to explore how handwriting can transform their lives or support their children's development? Because the main concern is children. हम अपना सह लेते हैं लेकिन बच्चों का हमें रहता है कि वो सही डायरेक्शन में जाएं.
Yes, I will tell, I'll request all your audience and the people who are listening to me and watching me, please start writing, continue writing, encourage writing. Writing is the gateway for overall development. It is very, very important. When you start writing, you will see lots of changes and you can never believe that. People have got out of this practice, but it is necessary we get it back to our system. And for your audience, and I would love to do evaluation, couple of free evaluation for children and couple of signature analysis for the adults for your uh, audience.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shamalima ji, for revealing the profound connection between handwriting and our inner world. And audience, आपको आज मिल रहा है special handwriting analysis free for some first some जो हमारे कमेंट अच्छे से करेंगे, जो हमारे रीच आउट करेंगे, प्लीज DMS काइंडली DM us एंड वी विल टेक योर क्यूरीज की फर्स्टली 4 to 5 हो सकते हैं चिल्ड्रंस के एंड देन एडल्ट्स आल्सो. एंड मैम्स जो स्पेशलाइज प्रोग्राम है इनके चिल्ड्रंस के लिए ये बहुत ही अमेजिंग है. यू मस्ट हैव टू जॉइन हर. एंड टू माय ब्यूटीफुल सोल्स या अमेजिंग सोल जो अभी हमें देख रहे हैं, रिमेंबर एवरी स्ट्रोक यू राइट कैरीज मीनिंग. जैसे कि अभी हमने रिवील करा, whether you are nurturing a child's potential or healing your own patterns, the power is literally in your own hands. You just मैम just said ना कि लिखना मत छोड़ो, just you have to write. Thank you. Thank you. And until our next session, keep writing your best story and keep being the transformative souls you are. And lots of love and beautiful transformation. Zozo from me and man. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.